Okay, so a bonding deck. I thought this would be a lot easier to pull off than it really was. You see, usually when I try to make gimmick decks, if I use top tier cards, like True Kings or the new dinosaur support cards, I try to use like a little bit of them. That way, their mechanic doesn't overwhelm the gimmick, and I don't abandon it in order to win games. And this is a deck with like a prime example of why I try to avoid top tier cards when I'm building it, because it was really hard to get off the combo. I mean, just to use bonding, either of them. And I ended up relying on the dinosaurs and the True Kings to win like all of my games, which was sad because I thought I'd be able to go into Water Dragon Cluster a lot more often, but it turned out to be a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. That being said, just because I wasn't able to go into combo doesn't mean I wasn't able to win a whole bunch of games because of the True Kings and Soul Eater. But I'm not going to show all of those. I'm just going to show a couple of them. And I was able to bring out Water Dragon like once. And that was because my opponent let me. Because I was already going to win anyway, and I guess they didn't want to stop it. But yeah, the new Tyrion, he's so involved in like all of them, and he's such a pain in the butt to bring out or to search out consistently, because you need so many of them. You need 2 of them for bonding, or you just need 1 in the graveyard for bonding DHO, which is a lot easier to actually pull off. But it sucks that you actually need to have Water Dragon in your hand in order to use the card effect. Which is kind of dumb. Bonding doesn't really have that problem, but it's a lot harder to pull off since you need to have 2 of these guys in your hand and 1 Oxygenodon, in your hand or on the field, which is a lot harder than just having 1 of each of these guys in the graveyard for bonding DHO.